studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama, and I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. Well, so you can have him. And here's what I'll say. I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow. We've studied your history, and you...
All right, Shalom, Israel. This is the Brother of Warba coming back to you again with a quick impromptu lesson. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors again to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And also, Shalom to you, sincere Aquathium, and the hopeful elect that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the planet Earth. All right. And as you see on the screen, you know, it just basically says white supremacy in 1 minute. And it's the epiphany of an Edomite. He basically broke down what these devils are in 1 minute. Okay. Shout out to the homie Richmond EKE for putting this up. However, I didn't describe to your video just yet. But what I wanted to get into on this one in particular was just a quick lesson, you know, a quick precept. And then I'm going to get out of here. It's more or less a quick hit. Okay. But yeah. So basically, man, you cannot ever trust your enemy. Okay. Sometimes when we get in here and we're just out in our daily walk and living our daily lives, man, the world can be blinding. Okay. It'll lull you to sleep if you allow it to. And then you'll forget exactly who your enemy is if you don't think about things the right way. And if you're not about your wits and upon your watch. All right. So you always got to make sure that you are always locked in, man, or on point. Because the devil always come like a thief in the night, man. Seeking and seeking whom he may devour and whom he can destroy. All right? So you always got to be on time, man. Be with it. Be with it. Okay? And I'm going to get my precept real quick. This is Sirach, chapter 12, 10. And it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay? And that's just, that's the white man, man. That's the so-called, self-proclaimed white man. I mean, that's just true. All right? And you don't even have to get into it. I mean, if you have come into this truth within the last 8 months, 6 months, whatever, you definitely know the characteristics of the so-called white man and why not to trust him. Okay? Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. He can act like anything out there, because guess what? He's the devil. He is a liar. His thing is deception, seduction. Okay? So yeah, his thing is to deceive you, to be fake, to make believe you, to make you think the things that are real, or think that things that are not real and fake and false as though they were truth and of worth and of value. That's what he does. Okay? I mean, just look at what he did to our people with Christianity, man. Put us under that crazy spell, you know? And Jake has to come out of that right now so that our big brother Yahushua can return, man, and redeem us. Because if not, we'll still be here, man. We'll be here in this captivity for the rest of eternity. And that's the way that the white man wants it to be. But we know that it's not going to be because of prophecy. Okay? Moving on. Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, and never let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at thou last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. I mean, verse 12 basically will tell you about the last time that you ever seen a movie where there was a business or anything dealing with a white man that's not in power, or a Shedamite that's in that's in the movie, and she's not the main character. But you notice whenever that happens, they always do some effery, man. They always do. Just like it says in verse 12 right there. He's always looking to stand up in thy place. Okay? Usually in some of these movies where there's a king, there's always something, some hypocrisy or some madness going on to overthrow that king because somebody wants to take his place. They always want to take your place, be with your girl, or take whatever it is that you have. Take your crown. Okay? That's exactly what 12 is talking about. And that's the main objective of the Edomite. He wants the birthright back. And he's going to do everything he can to get it back. But we know all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua that it was written that will not happen. Okay? The elder shall serve the younger. All right? Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or such as come near a wild beast, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? All right? You got to remember that, man. I mean, you know damn well what he is. That's why in your spirit, whenever you go out and you hang around him, it feels uncomfortable. Because you know you ain't supposed to be next to them people, man. Okay? You just not. As a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, a Israelite person here in Babylon, you cannot, it just doesn't sit right. And now, normally I don't come out and I don't get on the other nations as much as I should, because it's just not my thing. But I damn sure I'm going to go in on them tonight. Okay? So with that, I'm just going to end this lesson right here, and I'm just going to keep it moving and go on to the next. This was on my spirit to bring it out against them, man. Okay? I hope this lesson's been edifying. Abaratazah. Before I get out of here, I'm going to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Once again, double honors and shout outs to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And until next time, this is your brother Bees. I'm out. And on to the next. Shalom.